one more time. One more time. Let's go. Let's go. Thank you. Thank you, hockey fan. I appreciate your staunch support, your never-ending quest to uphold the excellence of the Twist Brigade. And that's what I appreciate about you. Can you hear me okay? Am I perfectly audible? Am I crystal clear? Is Cortana a cute puppy? Let's do it. All right. Well, that's great, man. Woo! All right, here we go. Take 3. Oh my goodness. For this, we're gonna have to let the hair down. The hair's gotta flow. The flow returns. Oh man. Amazing thumbnail. Thank you. I decided to have a good one. Thank you, hockey fan. You are the best. By the way, would you like me to refer to you in any other name or alias? I'm happy to do so if that would if you would prefer that, then yes. Sean, thank you. I appreciate your continued patronage, my friend. Oh, Cortana, what's going on? What's going on with YouTube? Oh, Alex. Okay. Alex. We will remember that. Take 3. Indeed, friends. My goodness. Come on, YouTube. Get your together. Yeah, ban me now, huh? Ban me now. That's right. Super Mario Harv. Another Nick has joined. Guys, I saw my sub count. We're at 896. Just getting a little closer. Just gotta get 4 more. And this beer goes down into here. Faux subs. Cruising down the street in my 6 faux. Mark Scheifele's injury is quite a big blow. It is. It's an inchworm at this point. Indeed. It's a game of inches. Taking the stream to the laundry room. Hey now. Boldly going where few twisters have ventured. You have missed playoff hockey. Indeed. It was just, you know what? It's not as weird right now. It's not as weird to me as a Sharks fan as it was just abruptly ending the season and, going 4 months without any hockey. That was the weird part. And now think about it this way, Alex. Think about it this way. Now, after this, we're going to have to go like another 4 months without any hockey for the Sharks. It's just not fun. Not fun yet. Why is it happening? Anyway. Hey, boy. Anyway, I appreciate you guys hanging around. We'll see if here we go. Come on up. Here, come on up. Woo-hoo. We'll see if I don't even know what I was going to say. Take 3. It's all about that take 3, boss. Puck you, Oilers, go Horn. Nothing beats Sharks hockey. Very few things do. Every little moment I spend with this one, that beats Sharks hockey. Nothing else, though, for the most part. Oh, hello, Otto. Welcome. Welcome to the stream. Otto, I am entertaining this idea. If we can get to 900 subs tonight, this beer will be chugged by me on stream here. So if you haven't already, you're more than welcome to Falcon Punch to that thumbs up and subscribe button. We can have some additional fun. 898! The thumbnail. That's what's doing it. The thumbnail is getting people to come on over. I said, come on over. Come on over, baby. Yeah, that's right. I just did that. I took a nap this afternoon. After my second stream, I took a nap. So I'm finally feeling rejuvenated from that. Plus pizza. Pizza is a good streaming fuel. Mark Scheifele has an apparent Achilles. Oh, shit. That's terrible. Miles, hello. Oh, you wish you could sub twice? Hey, it's all good, brother. I appreciate the enthusiasm and your patronage here. Nonetheless, let's go. Still watching the Penguins in Montreal because you can't pass up overtime hockey. Is there anything better than overtime hockey? Overtime playoff hockey, I should say. Just got that same Jets Heritage jersey a couple weeks ago. Good pickup, man. It's sexy. I like this one here more than the one they wore this year against Calgary, but nonetheless, I think they're both really good. Your birthday's next weekend. Right on. So that makes you what, a Leo in the zodiac? Sharks playoff overtime hockey. I mean, think about it this way. You know, the Sharks really haven't lost that many crushing, I mean, absolute crushing playoff games in overtime in their existence. They haven't lost that many of them. The worst one came against Dallas in that 4 OT game. Because I do maintain that the Sharks would have won that game. They would have reverse swept the Dallas Stars. But we can only talk about what could have been. Well, don't worry, man. I have a feeling this beer is going down. I might have to switch this. This is a Tall Boy Guinness. I'd rather just crush an IPA that I have in a can or take a couple of shots of whiskey or something, but we'll see. All your jerseys are stored in the closet until you finish your renovations. Oh, shoot. You're working on a fan cave. Dude, that's sick. Well, if you're curious and want to share that with other folks here, by all means, you know, you're welcome to share that with me over social media if you'd like, or email. That's always good too. You know, I get lots of people who send in pictures from their jersey collection. I want to start featuring that stuff a little bit more regularly on my channel because, you know, you guys say, hey, check this out. Hey, take a look at this. Hey, what do you think about this? Hey. And I'm like, whoa, so many people want to share stuff with me. They probably want to share it with the other people who are watching these videos too. So I think that'd be pretty awesome. The worst one was the 4-1 series against Vancouver. That's a good point too, Trevor. I mean, that series was already over. I maintain, but the way they scored that goal, right? That just bizarre deflection that went back to Bieksa. I can see what you mean. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Something gonna happen. Come on, Habs. He scores! Jeff Petrie wins it in overtime. And the Habs steal game 1 from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Woo! Yeah! All right. Habs getting it done. Gold treat. Come here. Come here. Can I have a victory kiss? Oh, yes. Yeah, Neil's probably not going to sleep very well tonight. I mean, because he'll be just thinking about this game. Oh, that's great for Neil. And I know we have Pittsburgh. We have a good amount of Pittsburgh fans on this channel too. So I'm not cheering at the fact that you as fans have tasted defeat here. It's more about being happy for the Canadiens. The only thing better than overtime hockey is overtime hockey with Randy Hahn. Heck yeah, man. It's kind of like March Madness. Well, yeah, I mean, hopefully we get some more of that tomorrow. And I'm telling you guys, Arizona Coyotes, they're going to beat the Predators. That's not like the biggest upset to me, but it's going to happen. All right, let's switch over to Jets and Flames, eh? Let's do that. And let's get to 900. We can do this, boys. I got a beer to chug. Proximity to good pizza is always a factor when evaluating where you're living. I've got 2 good pizza places just a short walk away as well. One of them does Neapolitan Italian very well, and the other one does authentic Chicago style deep dish very well too. Yeah. O'Neill said that Montreal was going to lose. But yeah, I'm happy. That's good. That's a good result there. All right, let's see. How we doing now, guys? How we doing? Can we do it? Can we make it? Okay, still 898. That's okay. We still have a chance. We still. So you're saying there's a chance? Absolutely. YouTube. Buffalo Sabres are preparing a massive. I don't know what that means. Anyway, still 2. Okay. Okay. Well, we got to make sure we're locked on 900. Of course, watch like 10 people unsubscribe right after that. You never know. Hey. Well, anyway, guys, I appreciate you staying with me through all this because clearly things have been less than ideal running these streams today. All right, guys. So I assume this is still a 1-1 game. Yeah, we still got 11 people here. This is awesome. Hello, Jake. What's going on? It's good to have you on here. Who are you rooting for, Jake? I can't remember who your team is. Cubs win 4-3 over Pittsburgh. Oh, kind of a bad day for Pittsburgh sports, eh? It's called Carlos, part of a big shopping center that's Chinese and a convenience store. Carlos, that sounds like a legit place to get some good. I don't know about pizza specifically, but it sounds like a good name or good place for a, for some Italian. All right, let's see. Can we get an update on the other important game that's happening right now? San Francisco Giants. Let's go, baby. How we doing? 4-2 Giants. I like it. The upstart San Francisco Giants. Well, hello, Brandon. Welcome to the chat. I'm doing pretty well. We had some technical difficulties earlier, but now we can resume our stream here. And guess what? If we get to 900 subscribers, I'm chugging a beer in front of everybody. I don't know if that's a big incentive, but yeah. Got a new Anaheim Ducks jersey the other day, and your team is the Wild. Oh, okay, right on. I don't know if you follow Major League Soccer, but if you do, I wanted to congratulate the Minnesota FC, or whatever they're specifically called, for defeating my San Jose Earthquakes. It was a valiant effort for the Quakes, but nonetheless, Minnesota has been the superior team. They have moved on. No way. 900. Did we do it? Did we do it? Minnesota United FC. Okay, got it. We did not. Did we really? 902. Holy shit. We did it. All right. Sorry, guys. I'm not chugging a Guinness. I'm going to get my IPA out of the fridge. 1 second. We're at 902. This is fantastic, guys. All right. So, here we go. We're going to do the good old chuggaroo, eh? All right. When the Pens lose, seems 2020 is the death of dynasties. Well, yeah, the Warriors, the Patriots, Penguins. I don't know if the Penguins are going to be bad, though, in the future. They still have a core of great players. 8th century mark. Crosby lost to nobody. What? Thanks, Brandon. I will. All right, here we go. Here we go. Well, we're at 900 subs. You know what that means? It means we're less than away from 1,000. When we have 1,000, I want to. I'm not committing to, but I don't see why I wouldn't be able to do a nice giveaway. Okay. And then we'll have Super Chat. Super Chat will go live. So that's nice because then that way I can even earn a little bit for doing this. And I can apply to monetize. I have to get to my certain watch time threshold, but doing these live streams should help with that a ton. So anyway, everybody, 900. I don't know how good I'm going to be at chugging this thing because it's not like a Coors Light that's ice cold or anything like that. Like, it takes a while for this to go down. Victory treats. Oh shoot. Okay, you're right. She gets victory treats as well. Here, you know what? You get these. You get these right here. The Yankees won 5-2. Well, you're not gonna get any sympathy points for me there. You and your 26 World Series. Nonetheless, though, you guys are always gonna look good in those pinstripes. All right, and away we go. A soccer fan? Not really. I mean, I'm watching a little bit of MLS right now just because to have something to do. But anyway, here we go, Sean. Here we go, everybody. All right. Cheers. Na zdravi. Chin chin. Sante. Salud. Salute. Kipis. Skol. Vozdrovie. Abajo. Al centro. I don't know what the Reba. I don't know. Salute. It's so cold. It's so good when it hits your lips. Oh my goodness. This is like 8.5% alcohol, by the way. This is too cold to chug. I can't do it. I can't do it. But you can. You can, and you just did. Woo! Wow, this beer is too cold to chug, honestly. It's good though. Here, I'll take it here. I'll take a shot later or something. So yeah, we're less than 100 away from the 1,000 mark, man. Got to go to bed after this. Hey, I mean, I assume you're on the East Coast, so you're a trooper, man. You're a trooper. Do not speak about the Yankees. Bottoms up, man. I'm sorry to disappoint. I've drank like maybe half of this. It's quite good though. And I think excuse me, it's 9.5% booze. All hail the Lord and Savior Carey Price. Here's to him, JD. He set the tone for the team in the first period. A job well done, and it's good to see him, fully healthy and whatnot. You'll chug a water bottle. Very responsible of you, yes. Oh, that is special, my friends. 900. Hopefully, those aren't any spam subscribers. All hail Kale McCarr! Hooty wooty! Well, hooty wooty, we are delighted to have you in the chat. And yes, Kale McCarr has hands for days, my friend. Certainly one of the young stars or rising stars that you kind of will, you'll root for his team just to see him and McKinnon play, honestly. What team am I rooting for? I mean, I'm not like super hardcore for one team, but I am actually kind of cheering for the Panthers and the Wild. But there are plenty of other teams who I want to see win. I want to see the Coyotes win. I want to see, I don't know. I mean, the Islanders beat the Panthers today, but I would cheer for them. I would cheer for the Leafs. I would cheer for the Blue Jackets. I would even cheer for the Canes, for the Rangers. I would cheer for the Avalanche, especially if they were going up against some of the other heavy hitters out there in the Western Conference. Out of those top 4 seeds in the West, I'm certainly cheering for Colorado. Dallas, though, I could get behind just for Joe Pavelski. All right. Welcome back, Mr. Welcome back, Mr. Mister. Pens should still win. I mean, hey, it's just one game, right? It can happen. It can happen. Best underdog to ever win? Oh, boy. I mean, you could say the 2012 Kings. right? They were the first 8th seed to win a Stanley Cup, right? And I'm a Sharks fan, and I'll even admit that. Just because of how dominant they were, dominant even as an 8th seed. Quinn Hughes for the Calder. Tried chugging a Mountain Dew. Oh no, you tried. Okay, that's where I will. If you are doing something like that with me, then I'll actually I'll certainly give you buns. So you notice that we've already dropped a subscriber. Now we're back to 901. We better not fall below 900. Don't mess with me, guys. Unsub. Your beer chugging wasn't good enough. No, it'd be funny. You tried chugging a Mountain Dew, dude. That was what I used to drink when I was a kid. Oh no. Are you really doing this? Let's take a look. Look at him go. Look at Trevor go. There you go. Nicely done. Hey, I mean, if a bud is the way that you enjoy unwinding, dude, you do you. If that makes you happy, then I'm happy for you. But this is Uinta Brewing Detour Double IPA. I'll tell you one thing: it's a lot harder to chug this than it is to chug a cold Bud Light. You sent a Photoshop. Oh, turn it up. You said something to me. Oh, did you say something? Oh, dude, thank you. I caught the end of that.
Cheers on 900, Nick.
You guys are fantastic. And you're wearing your Wild shirt. Very nice. I'll be wearing a Wild shirt or my Wild jersey tomorrow. One of them. Excuse me. Good, Harv. There's a time and a place for everything. Brandon G. Oh, I got a notification, Brandon, that you had subbed. Thanks, dude. What was your Photoshop, Nick? Let's see. Oh, Musket. Oh, Musket. What's happening? Yeah, I'm going to need you to go ahead and watch the stream tonight. That'd be great. Okay. Oh, there you go. Look at that. Look at this. That was cool, man. I like how you did that. I bet you can't say Ninja Storm Ranger form. Am I supposed to say that like 5 times fast? Ninja Storm Ranger form, Ninja Storm Ranger form, Ninja Storm Ranger form, Ninja Storm Ranger form, Ninja Storm Ranger form. Boom! Did it. Sort of. Your dad's favorite beer is Heineken. I'd like to actually go have it in Amsterdam and see if I like it there. I don't know. I'm not so much a fan of that. If I wanted to, I'd rather drink Carlsberg than Heineken. Can we DM tomorrow? Yeah. I mean, I'll be doing some streaming, and if you got any pics of you in a jersey or anything like that, I'm happy to share that with folks here. Thoughts on? Oh, yeah, I know, right? Nick is Windy City is a celebrity in the chat. We got 17 beauties in the chat. This is fantastic. So if there is anybody who's new here, first of all, welcome. We'll be doing this throughout the playoffs, but I'm also putting out hockey content on a fairly frequent basis. I have multiple uploads a week. All you got to do is hit the red subscribe button and the notifications bell. That way you know when I'm going live. That way when you know I'm putting out content, and I'm covering all 31 NHL teams and in general hockey history and hockey culture. So Shazam, skadoosh, click the like button and let's party. You know, Riley, maybe I should be like a guest appearance. I'll come in the ring there with you. You can like lift me up in the air. Both 12 seeds won. Yeah. I mean, the difference between a 5 and a 12 in the NHL is very different from college basketball. You're going to do a reaction video? Oh, you already have it up. Nice. All right. I kind of want to watch that too. I would like to watch that. You know what, Riley? Riley, can I be? You know what would be amazing, man? If you make it into WWE, can I be part of your entourage for a match? So when you walk out into the ring, I want to be like behind you. I'll hold your cape for you, or I'll hold the belt. You know, I just want some just ginormous, outrageous sunglasses, and I don't know, maybe like I will wear a hockey jersey. You know what, man? You know, if you make it to WWE, I'll be part of your entourage. I'll wear a Knights jersey for you. I would do that for you. All right, Royce. Catch you later. Thanks for being patient with all my streams, dude. Oh, your voice is shot? Oh, hell yeah, dude. That's the best. The best feeling is when your voice is gone because your team won. Oh, shoot. Sorry. That's my fault. I swear, it's only one beer. Ah. Woohoo! Come to North Dakota, see a Fighting Hawks game. I've never been to North Dakota, so I got to go at some point. You have a classic Jets hat. That's what I like to hear. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to, whenever the hell it is, once we are able to do, go to live sporting events, I'd love to do that for the channel, travel around to various arenas, particularly NHL, but I'd like to do that for AHL as well, ECHL, maybe even college. And then I can basically do, subscriber meet and greets. So people who live in that area, if I go to Pittsburgh, for example, and you're a Pens fan, I'll say, okay, well, the day of the game, 3 hours before game time, I'll be at Primanti Bros, having sandwiches and beer with subscribers. Come join. Anybody who shows up will get a Twisted Wrister T-shirt or maybe something like that. Dylan DeMello plays for the Jets. Yeah, he does. North Dakota's a good program. Didn't Jonathan Taves play for them? I don't know. I'm just kind of blowing smoke. Have I been to New Jersey? Technically, I have, Otto, but it's been 2 decades since I last went. I have some family who live over there. Actually, my surname Pinkerton, the relative I had, my 3 times great grandfather, that's where he immigrated to. So he came from Ireland to New Jersey, and what would that be? 4 generations later, here I am. 5 generations later, here I am. Yeah. Why did it take 3 tries? Louis, there's some sort of issue on the YouTube end where they're cutting microphones out. They're cutting out audio. I think it's because they're migrating and upgrading to like this new streaming platform. But yeah. Tucker Poolman is a North Dakota alumni. And Parisi. Did Kane play for North Dakota? I don't know about that. I know he played for the London Knights, but that's about it. YouTube is on the Kako. Go Jets, go Sioux. And Skull Vikings. I'm sure that's a tune that most North Dakotans can hum along to. I mean, I almost want to do like a bonus stream during the NFL season, while we're waiting for hockey. Because basically most of the NFL regular season will pass before we even get hockey. So maybe I'll do some Minnesota Vikings streams on this channel for a little bonus coverage. Aha, Skull. Spelled both ways, yes. Wait. Ooh, what's this save from Connor Hellebuck? Oh, well, the Flames are going to go on a power play. All right, what you got for me, Mr. Bear? Speaking of Bear, I know that your name is spelled differently, but when Ethan Bear had his name written in Cree on his jersey in the exhibition game, That was freaking cool. I liked how he did that. Oh, someone is gonna, Mr. Matthew Baer, who is an Islanders fan, he's gonna wear this tomorrow, and he's doing that for number 31. Dude, gotta love Carey Price. He's a good dude. Absolutely, it's cool to see. It's really cool seeing some of these players from First Nation descent, or even in Ethan Bear's case, he grew up on a reservation. There's a really good movie, if you haven't seen it, called Indian Horse, about someone of indigenous descent there, or who is indigenous, I should say, and just his life journey and how hockey becomes kind of his saving grace. Good movie. It's sad, but it's a good movie. I recommend it. Sub goal for the end of 2020, hockey fan. I'll say about 14 or 1500 probably, but then next year we're gonna turn that up a bunch, because it's looking like this channel. I mean, I used to make a video once a week. In recent months, it's been more like 2 times a week or 3 times a week. I'll be making daily videos most likely through the end of the year, mostly daily if I'm not doing a live stream. Go Harv, 1,000, brother. You think I can get to 1.5 or 2,000? Well, thank you. My thing is that I'm pretty sure that if you create more content around certain topics like current news, rumors, rankings, and rookies and prospects, like those categories seem to perform the best. The thing is that I didn't want to make my channel all about that, but I think there's more of an opportunity to kind of introduce that alongside of things like jersey unboxings, or I've kind of gotten away from some of my hockey history videos over the last 2 months just because of playoffs and trying to cover that sort of stuff first. But yeah, I think that the mix of content will certainly evolve. But of course, I want to always be mindful of what people enjoy most and try to at least meet them halfway. If there's something that you're interested in me working, producing a video on, it's not going to happen overnight, because some of this stuff can take, week or can take weeks of time to put together. But nonetheless, if it's going to be widely liked by the community, even if it doesn't get like a bazillion views, then I still should find a way to make that happen. Oh, good save by Hellebuck coming out to challenge that. Rank jerseys and logos. Do some like all-time logo rankings. Hit 1K by the 31st. I have a good feeling about that, Trevor. I have a good feeling. We'll do these streams. Love some more unboxings. All that good stuff, man. I have a feeling things are gonna turn up. Turn up for what? Yeah. So, yep, 901. There we go. And also do more. Oh man, Hellebuck almost came up with that. Oh, that's good to see Gaudreau score though. He needs to have a much better playoffs this year. Yeah, I want to appear on more channels as well. Certainly appearing on a channel like Post to Post will help. But if there's a chance for me to appear on other channels kind of like his, like a Hands Down Hockey, Hot Take Hockey, Rob Talks Hockey, O Nyquist, like those channels, that's going to help, increase the visibility. Damn, if Hellebuck would have come up with that, he made a really good effort there. Damn, I wish he would have saved that. But if anyone's going to score for Calgary, I'm glad it's Gaudreau. History of the NHL draft format. Huh. I don't know anything about that actually. But that would be interesting too. Appear on smaller channels to help them grow? Yes. Yes, I will. People have helped me, get visible, so it's only natural for me to want to do the same as well. stream together for the Hawks. Doing a Zoom call? Yeah. We'll have to, like, Nick, the answer is I want to. The answer is yes, I want to. I don't know which game we'll do that for. I'm going to do a reaction for game 2. So maybe a game 3 or maybe a game 4, but let's figure that out. When is game 3 for the Hawks? Because if it's next Wednesday, I probably can't do it. If it's on Thursday or Friday next week, then maybe. Because I also have to get ready for my trip. Because I'm going on the road to Idaho for 2 weeks. But let's talk about that for sure. Wednesday, you know what? I might be. What time's that game on? Is it like? I might be able to come on for some of it. So, because I have evening plans like already set up. Like I won't be able to watch hockey. And earlier that day at 1:00, so 3:00 your time, I'm going to be doing a reaction during the Bruins and Lightning. Shoot that! Oh, good chance. 9:30 p.m. Yeah, dude, I'm sorry, but I have something going on. Like I won't be watching hockey at all. How did I come up with the name Twisted Wrister Hockey? Yeah, well, Sean, just really quickly, yeah, I'm taking a little trip to Idaho, northern Idaho, for a couple of weeks. Just gonna be chilling out on the lake there and in the woods. It'd be pretty awesome. How did I come up with the name Twisted Wrister? You know, man, there really isn't any glamorous story to it. I just thought about some like couple of fun terms I had heard about in hockey before, and then I remembered Twisted Wrister, and I was like, that sounds awesome because it sounds like Twisted Sister, which, as some of you know, was kind of like a pop metal, hair metal band from the 80s. And I was like, yeah, I mean, that's like the union of two of my favorite things: hockey, heavy metal. Perfect. So that's how I came up with it. You're going to go to Vermont. Ooh. Vermont's supposed to be a pretty place, right? Thank you, Sean. Yeah, I'm just hanging out at an Airbnb. And up there, you know, there's a lot fewer restrictions with COVID, and it's quieter, peaceful. I can still probably produce videos, so I'm going to take all my stuff with me. Yeah. You're not joking? Anyway, Nick, that doesn't mean that we couldn't do this on Friday though. So like let's say the Hawks are still playing, you know, they have a game 4, then maybe we can make that work. Oh, your brother works for Airbnb? That's cool. Well, thank you. Yeah, my best friend worked for them too, but he got laid off because a ton of their workforce got laid off, unfortunately. Oh, I think we're gonna go to the the Duchess cam right here. When do want to miss out on content? Yeah, I don't want to do that either, man. Or else my channel's I can't grow, and that'll be my own fault. Right, scoop this just a little bit closer. There. All right, this game's halfway over. Get my microphone, take that out. There we go. You're staying in a town called Warren, Vermont. The Hurricanes game was great. Well, if you're a Canes fan, I don't think the Rangers played very well. The Hurricanes just set the tone right from the get-go. How do I feel about the Sharks going forward? I don't think all hope is lost, but I mean, you're going to have to make some tough decisions nonetheless. This franchise has proven in Doug Wilson's tenure that it can have a bad year and the next year turn things around. So it's not lost for next year, but a couple things need to happen. First of all, they got to get their coaching situation figured out. They haven't named a new head coach, so you would think that it's still Bugner. But because Lindy Ruff has already been hired by the Devils, and there's been a couple of weeks of a gap, and the Sharks haven't said anything, I think they might be entertaining hiring somebody besides Bugner. And I like Bugner, and people, I'm sure that the fans would like to see Bugner stay on as an assistant, and I'm fine with that. But they need to figure things out, and I've created a whole video on it. Oh, what's up, Kim? Islanders hype. You guys played fantastic. You played a great game. Florida came out you with some physicality there, but the Islanders answered the bell and kind of calmed things down. Hire the Knights old coach. You know, though, Trevor, I don't know why, but Gallant has never lasted past his third season with any of his teams, with any of the 3 teams he's coached. I find that kind of weird, man. He's never lasted for more than like 2.5 years. Oh, thanks. Thank you, Kim. So, in my opinion, if the Sharks are to hire a different coach, I strongly support them hiring Peter Laviolette. I think he's the best choice. He's got the most proven track record. He's developed a really good talent, different types of teams. I got to go with Peter Laviolette on this one. Matheson hit. I think Matheson's going to get a game for that. 2 games maybe, just because he's a repeat offender. But yeah, I don't think he's going to get any more than 2. It was a bad hit. Oh, nice. Kim was on TV? That's awesome. Which NHL team has the most following California? I don't know. I mean, it's going to be between the Sharks and the Kings. LA has more people, but so they have a bigger sports market, right? But in terms of people who like actively watch and follow the team, I don't know. It probably is still the Kings, even though I hate to admit it. But yeah, so be it. Yeah, Peter Laviolette, he's been to the finals 2 times. Excuse me. Let me restate that. So Laviolette wins the cup with Carolina, I think in his first year. Then he goes to Philadelphia. They go to the cup finals. They reverse sweep the Bruins. And they're not supposed to be near the finals. And they make it. And they nearly forced Game 7 against Chicago, by the way, even though Chicago was clearly the better team. Then he takes Nashville, a team with Nashville perennially have never had much in the way of blue chip players. Shea Weber was probably the only real blue chip player that Laviolette had to work with. And this team develops some great young forwards. Victor Arvidsson, Philip Forsberg. You think of Roman Yossi's rise under Peter Laviolette's tutelage, excuse me. Oh boy, breakaway! Going in all alone. He shoots. He scores! Damn, Shorty. Shorty! Tobias Reeder. Really? So yeah. I'm certainly a fan of Laviolette's. So Cortana picked the Flames. I picked the Jets to win this series, but at the beginning of the season, I did say the Flames were going to win the Western Conference. We'll see, though. Sharks are going to bounce back next year? Let's hope so. They have, I said this just a couple minutes ago, but in Doug Wilson's tenure as the GM, the Sharks have an amazing turnaround when they miss the playoffs. Preds Kuzi, yeah. Yep. I had my Islanders and Panthers jerseys going on earlier, too. So this is a changing set. Trade any of the veterans? Brandon, I don't think it can necessarily happen, though. I don't see it happening. Not that the Sharks aren't going to try, but I don't think anybody is going to want to take those contracts. The thing is that the Sharks don't have draft picks to trade away for that. Doug Wilson cannot trade away any more draft picks unless he does the impossible to get Jack Eichel. I am going live tomorrow, Otto. So 2 games. So if you look at my live schedule, as they say in the UK, I'm going to be streaming for the Preds and the Desert Dogs. I think that for some reason I can't see the schedule right in front of me. We've got the Preds and the Desert Dogs at what? Like I think it's at like 2 Eastern or 2:30 Eastern. And then tomorrow night for the night game, I've got the Wild and the Canucks. You're pissed that the Hawks may have extended Stan Bowman. Oh. Well, wait until they win the series against the Oilers, then they'll extend Colliton, right? EK65 can turn it around? I don't know, man. It's not good having him and Burns on the same team. It's really not. That just stunts our defensive efficiency. Plus, Carlson's just made such weird decisions with the puck. I mean, I understand if you're not feeling well, but I don't know. I don't know what's going through his head out there. Maybe you know what, man? Maybe I'm just judging it too harshly. All right. Take care, Kim. Thanks for checking in. And congrats. Have a good night's rest with that victory. Trade Erik Karlsson and Evander Kane for Jacob Slavin and Teuvo Teravainen. No, those 2 contracts in Carolina are an absolute steal. There is no way they're trading those away. We'd have to give up like a first and a second just to get those guys, I think. I mean, I wouldn't mind those guys on our team, but there's no way in hell that's happening. You're going to buy a Hawks jersey. Dude, Matt, go on to eBay. There's a seller out there that's selling, and these are legit. These are not counterfeit. Penalty box, whatever, on eBay. Selling like $40 Adidas Hawks jerseys. Now, that's with the full white collar, not with the modified collar that they have this year. But that's still a hell of a deal, man. Yeah, I don't see us trading away anybody, frankly. If we want to trade away the rights to sign Kevin LeBanc, then so be it. But yeah. The toilet seat collar. Ah, yes. You're always very, very decisive there, Nick. All right, still at 9:01. Okay, this is good. You're gonna get through this, Nick. Harv, just one game, buddy. It's just one game. Well, I'm sure that we can say this, Sean. Reebok actually got the collars right. He just does a nice job with the fabric, but the collar designs are just atrocious in comparison, at least in my opinion. Some people like them. Hey, to each their own. And I like the gotta like the liquid steel or whatever they call it, the liquid chrome NHL shield. It's Crease. Howdy. Thanks for joining, buddy. Did you watch any of the games earlier? Oh, thoughts on the Kraken jerseys? Hey, you guys can ask me all about that. I'm not in love with them, but I definitely like them. Those are good designs, you know. It's very approachable, good colors, even though they almost kind of stole the original Sharks teal. They got close. Nonetheless, good design, not too crazy. I love the little red accents. That actually makes the jersey for me. That's what makes it pop for me. And the shoulder logos look great too. The logo in the center, not my favorite. I would say I like Vegas's logo more than Seattle's, but I don't object to it. I think it's a good logo. I don't think it's a great one. I think it's good. So overall, it's kind of like a solid 7 or 7.5 out of 10. You know, take my money, sure, but that's not going to make me jump ship and root for you guys. You like the Adidas better than the Reeboks? Well, I like the fabric on the Adidas. It's just the collars that the Adidas kind of messed up. Evander Kane, Eric Carlson, Martin Jones, every pick from 2042, and a 2043 for Andrei Svechnikov, and Jacob Slavin. You should email Doug Wilson. He'll say, you know what? We have all of our draft picks for those years. You got a rare Hawks jersey for $30 new with tags. And it's the jersey you hate. Really? Is it the jersey that I know that you hate? Hey man, never doubt the level of appreciation that can come from writing a handwritten letter. Handwritten letters, man. That is the magic touch to making an impression. All right, Sean. Well, hey, man. To each their own. To each their own. Unfortunately, not enough crease. The Sharks aren't playing, man. This is the only beer I had a drink like this afternoon, but that was hours and hours ago. But no, I tried chugging this when I hit 900 subs and I failed miserably. Most underrated jersey right now. Oh, that's such a good topic. Let's see. Carolina's home jersey, their regular home jersey. I'm certainly a fan. I mean, I could say that. Let me pick some other ones. The New York Islanders have a nice away jersey. It's not my favorite, but it does look pretty nice. I don't think that we give it enough kudos. You know what? I think the Ducks have better jerseys than people think. I actually like their jerseys mostly. Was that another goal for Calgary? You know, that went off the crossbar? Huh. Rangers away jersey? Now, I don't think that's necessarily underrated, but I'm a big fan of it. You have over 80 jerseys. Woo! I like it, man. Yeah, I think my collection's around that too. I mean, if you count my non-NHL teams, it's like 80 or 90 or something. Oh, wow. Point blank. Calgary has struck for 3 goals. Damn. Who was that? Number 11? Who's 11? You like the Ducks orange third? I like it. I'm not in love with it. Oh, it's Mikael Backlund. Okay, got it. Devils need a black alternate. You know what I want to see from the Devils? I want to see the green hell jersey. I want black, green accents, no red, no white. Boom. Maybe a Scotia white. But yeah, I'm. There aren't that many people who have this same viewpoint as me. But guess what? I think the Devils need. They need to retool their brand. They don't need to rebrand themselves, but they need to retool their brand. The logo is great in hindsight, but it needs to be a little bit more updated. It's not quite doing it for me as much as it used to. And their jerseys, I just don't like how they look in Adidas. I like them for Reebok a lot, but not in Adidas. Oh really? You're a Devils fan. Okay, cool, man. And you agree with me. Well, that's cool. I mean, look, dude, I have no problem with they want to go with their same logo and like Reebok era, red and black, rounded shoulders, like that. That's all good. And I actually really like the white alternate. I like it a lot. It looks really nice. You have an Anaheim Ducks Reebok premiere on. Oh, Seattle Kraken home jerseys are the only jerseys that have no white anywhere. Really? I didn't think about that. Worst jersey right now. Now, it's not because it's the ugliest, but I do criticize Tampa for a complete lack of creativity, frankly. And it's not just the jersey, it's the logo too. It just doesn't look like an actual logo. It looks like a stock graphic, frankly. All right, Matthew. I'll get to that at intermission. We just got 30 seconds left. So yeah, for jerseys, I don't like. Yeah, I'd say Tampa. I don't like the way the Devils did their Adidas jerseys at all. Washington is usually the team that people point to first, and I don't hate their jerseys, but I don't like them. I'd rather have them wear the retros, or Screaming Eagle would be probably more interesting as well. But yeah. Oh, you got a Reebok premiere on NHL Shop for $41. Nice. That's a pretty solid deal. And yeah, actually, I like Anaheim's jerseys. I don't like their logo, the duck foot. That would be fine for a shoulder logo. Actually, that'd be pretty nice. But yeah, I'd be okay if they had like the original Mighty Ducks logo with the current jersey design. I mean, that might look a little weird, but they have the logo. The design on the jerseys is fine to me. Kind of cool, actually. But yeah. Plus the Kings. The Kings also. It's weird, man. I've never been like in love with a single Kings jersey. I mean, I'm a Sharks fan, right? But there hasn't been there's never really been a time where I think they've gotten it perfect. I like the original Kings purple. I'm talking about 1967. I'm not talking about the weird ones with the, where you had the different colored yoke. No, I didn't like those. So yeah, the original purple and yellow jerseys. I never really liked the Crown logo so much, but it looked good with those jerseys. And then the other Kings one I like a lot is the late '90s with the full crest with the lion wearing the sunglasses and the hockey sticks and everything. Yeah, that one to me was pretty well done too. Thoughts? Oh, hootie wootie. Thoughts on the Kraken name and sweaters? Actually, I did talk about that about 6 or 7 minutes ago, and I do like them. I like them. I'm not in love with them, but for me, they would make worthy additions to my collection. Please, Seattle, bring back the Supersonics. That's what Seattle needs even more. Adidas MICs feel better than the Reebok ones. Oh, really? I actually don't have any Reebok Edge jerseys, and I certainly will be buying one probably in the next 2 months. All right, so let's see what's going on here on Instagram, buddy. Uh, what's this right here with the little chair? Look at this little fan cave. What's going on there, Matthew? I don't see a Yankees pennant there. Good man. Matthew Tkachuk might have ruined the Jets' chances at a deep run. Boy, it's pretty awful, isn't it? We need Buff just for this game to deal with Tkachuk. You could use Buff. You could bring back him. You could bring back. I mean, it sucks. You guys lost Sherratt as well. Of course, Sherratt's not so much of a fighter necessarily, right? But I just like his toughness. You have some edge 1-1-0s. Nice. You have a Copper Oilers. Yeah, I'd like to get an Edge 1.0. I'd like to get one. And I want to get a couple of Indo Edges out there because you can find some good deals here and there. Yeah, I need to buy a couple of Reebok Edge jerseys because I'd like to do a little bit more comparisons and give people an idea of where to buy those sorts of jerseys because you have to be really good at doing reconnaissance to getting a fine deal and getting a legit jersey. Flames are cheating. Uh-oh. The Jets lost Myers as well. Trouba, Sherratt. They lost one other guy too. I forgot who it was. I don't know. Are Fanatics jerseys worth it? I mean, I've seen some people selling their own for like $50, like new with tags. So for that price, I think they're fine. They're comfortable. Their fit isn't nearly as good as Adidas, though. So it's one of those things where if you see one for like $60, that's about as much as I'd be willing to pay for one. I only have one jersey, though, so I don't have the best opinion on it. That's an interesting point too, Crease, with like the customization services or lack thereof. Game rooms are the best, aren't they? You're getting your first CCM authentic as soon as it arrives. The original one's from 25 years ago. Nice. I don't even have a CCM authentic. I just have I have a Panthers one that's a starter authentic. Yeah, I mean, let me say this about Fanatics. It doesn't they don't the fabric doesn't look it's comfortable. It's very meshy, very swoosh, very smushy. And that's kind of comfortable, or it is comfortable like that. But again, the fit isn't as good. That's why it's priced lower. And it does in some ways, not in every way. It does look a little bit like kind of not necessarily like a knockoff or a counterfeit, but it seems like something you would buy at Costco or something like that. And that's not to say that you can't rep your team like that. You certainly can. But I'm talking about like actually, if you want to become like a jersey collector, you'll see a big difference, right, with Adidas. And the thing is that if you're a smart shopper, you can get Adidas jerseys for $100. Sometimes you can even get them for like 70 or 80. You like how the logos pop on the Fanatics jerseys? Yeah, I think some of them are extra kind of shiny, right? You want to get a jersey from Cool Hockey? You want me to help you? So the challenge right now, Brandon, is that Cool Hockey is pretty low on their supply. So you won't be able to find a jersey for every team for that many teams. Just make sure that when you shop on Cool Hockey, I'm going to give Neil a plug here, that you give Neil some help by going to coolhockey.com/post-to-post, because that way Neil gets a little piece of the revenue from the sales. So yeah, I mean, I would wait until Cool Hockey has like 30% off because they do that a few times a year. Oh, back to 902. Oh, nice. Yeah, I've gotten a few Cool Hockey jerseys. My Colby Cave one, the Edmonton Oilers one I got with Colby Cave on it, that's from Cool Hockey, and they did a very nice job on that customization. What's up, Cortana? Hey, what's going on? Here, I'll give you a proof point if you give me just a moment. Did you need to go outside? Give me a second. So this right here is from Cool Hockey. So the first thing that you'll notice is that, I mean, it's not free. You have to pay for it. But they put the patch from the All-Star game. It was in San Jose last year, and I went to it. So that was cool. And when they do that, this must be like a stain or something on the inside, but they actually hand stitch that on there. So that's nice. And then the reason why you want to, here's the thing. You can go on the NHL shop. Sometimes they have some really good deals, but here's the difference. If you buy from a place like Cool Hockey and you get your jersey customized, they use a fabric that's more akin to what the players use, whereas you're going to get a more vinyl fabric from buying directly from an NHL shop. So the fabric on the numbers and the nameplate is generally better, I think. It's not as flimsy. And then with Cool Hockey, you can choose. So you don't have to have. So the numbers here are. Oh, these are sewn on. These aren't hand sewn, I don't think, though. Well, anyway, they have a couple of options for customization. They did a really nice job with this one. I do recommend them. So I recommend Cool Hockey. River City Sports, very underrated. Hockey Authentic is my diamond in the rough. I don't think people talk about Hockey Authentic enough, but if I could pick kind of like my place where I prefer to go, I would say maybe Hockey Authentic, although Cool Hockey has more deals. So both of those places you can't go wrong. And yeah, those are probably the three that I like the most. Yeah. A Devil's Jesper Bratt from Cool Hockey. There you go. You got a Panarin one from Cool Hockey. Right on. Nothing beats getting a free jersey from Cool Hockey. 35% off right now. Damn, son. But wait, did they get any more product in, or are they still working with a limited quantity? Now you're piquing my interest, man. 35% is pretty good. They had 40% for like non-playoff teams a few weeks ago. Yeah, it's 35% off. Let me know if you guys see any Kachina jerseys or Devils alternates on there in a size 50 or a size 46. Oh, by the way, guys, yeah, so for customization, I recommend these sites. So like Hockey Authentic a lot. Cool Hockey is a great one. River City Sports is a good one. And don't forget Sports K. Sports K doesn't have a formal system for creating a custom. You will need to specify if you want a jersey on Sports K. You'll have to specify if you want it customized. But they did a nice job as well. I have a Timo Meyer from them. Evan, what's happening? You must be getting pumped for some Capitals. Yeah, let me know if there's anybody you're rooting for in the Western Conference. Oh, nice, dude. This is Matthew's fan cave here. I like it. Oh, wow, you got all kinds of cool hockey customs. But yeah, so Sports K, FYI, guys, Sports K is especially good if you're in the States because They're in Michigan, so shipping is actually really cheap from them. But you can get free shipping from Cool Hockey and from Hockey Authentic as well. Ah, okay. This beer has gotten. Bah. It's good, but it's not as cold as it was. Can you send your jerseys to be customized? Oh, you can do that for Cool Hockey. So if you send your jersey for customization, excuse me, you can do Cool Hockey. Sports K doesn't ship to Canada anymore? Oh, shoot, that's right. That's right. EPS Sports is like the premier customization service in the US. Keener is for Canada. I don't know if you can Hockey Authentic. I don't know if you can send your jersey in there, but I'll put a question mark by that for send your jersey in. I don't think Sports K will let you do that either. Nick, of course, I very much welcome your continued knowledge on this. Hop on the Avs bandwagon. Hey man, I'm looking forward to watching the Avs. They had a really good playoffs last year. I mean, they were neck and neck with my Sharks the whole way. Do I recommend the Cool Hockey random jersey box? Okay, I do, but I also don't. So the reason, so if I have to give you one or the other, I will say yes, absolutely. I think it's cool. I think it's great that they do that. And if you don't mind, like if you're not looking for a certain jersey, if you say, "Oh, I'll just see what I get," it's a roll of the dice, but it's fun. And in some cases, people get some really cool hauls through that. Now, the only reason why I say no is because when I ordered a mystery jersey, it was at Reebok. Okay, so this was like a year and a half ago. So they said, okay, if you buy a custom jersey from us, Adidas, we'll give you a Reebok as well for free. And I'm like, oh, hell yeah, I'm doing it. So here's what I think happened. First of all, they got my size right, which was great because I don't know if they could guarantee sizes, but they got my size right. So great. But here's what happened. I said, oh, snap. I'm going to get a free jersey. And here's what they thought. Let's see. This guy is in California. All right, so California is Los Angeles. This was early in my jersey collection. I never thought I would have a jersey for every team, but that day, damn it, I got a Kings jersey. Why? So that's what I think that happened. They're just assuming that I was a Kings fan for being in California, and I'm just like, ah. So I do recommend it, but if you live, for example, if you're an Islanders fan, don't be surprised if they send you a Rangers jersey. You know, if you're a Sabres fan, don't be surprised if they send you a Rangers jersey. Or if you're a Panthers fan, don't be surprised if they send you a Lightning jersey. You remember that video? Well, it's funny because that same year I got a mystery jersey from Kale's channel because he gave away a jersey on his site, and it was a mystery jersey, and that was also a Kings Reebok jersey. So that's within a few months I got a Kings white jersey from Kale and a black one from Cool Hockey, neither of which I paid anything for. So that's my only justification. I had those two Kings jerseys, but I didn't pay for them. So that's my saving grace. You can't have a Pens jersey in your house? Well, hey man, I got a Vegas jersey. I just said, look, as soon as I got that Kings jersey, I said, fine. I'm getting a jersey for every team then. So eventually I got a Vegas one. Oh, you got your Panarin jersey. When you said that, I was wondering if you had a if that was a Columbus one. Don't be surprised, Otto. What if you're in Iowa? Blackhawks, probably, right? The Matt Murray jersey sale on Dick's. It seemed like no one likes him. I know that they were going for a good price. You got to hope that you don't get a Blues jersey. Yeah, I don't know. If I did that again, I'd be like, I would write to customer service. I'll be like, you guys sent me a Kings jersey next time, or excuse me, you sent me a Kings jersey last time. Please make sure you send me a different team. They'd probably send me a Vegas jersey. Knowing that they would probably send me that or like a Ducks or something. $100 for the Matt Murray jersey. That's a solid deal, man. The green label, Johnny Walker. Hey now. The Hawks traded for Matt Murray if Crawford wants to hang it up. That does not seem out of the picture to me at all. That could very well happen. Damn, sucks you guys lost Lanner, though, man. He better not. I mean, I want to see. I'd be happy to see Robin Lehner win a Stanley Cup. Just please not with Vegas, or at least wait until the Sharks have won a Stanley Cup first. Robin Lehner still playing hockey at the age of 47. No, just joking. Do you think the Habs just got a fluke for a win? I don't think any of this is a fluke necessarily. Think of it this way: we're having playoff hockey after 4 months of nothing. That's a fluke, man. Don't buy the green label Ice Mountain spring water. Was there like a recall on it or something? You know, guys, by the way, I know this is bad timing, but I might have to take Cortana to answer the call of nature. Hey, did you need to go outside? Cortana? Do you need to go outside? No, you don't? Okay. Never mind. Never mind. Are you just begging for treats? Is that what's going on? You want to watch Penguins fans cry? Come on, they can cry after they cried already, man. They got swept by the Islanders last year. Yeah, really. How does Stan Bowman get extended after that deal? I do not know. Come on up. Here, come on up. Up. Here, come over here. Here, come here. Get your back legs up. Get your back legs up. There we go. Can you lie down? Thank you. Here we go. Oh, there she is. Here's what I'm hoping. I hope that Tampa gets rocked in the first round so the Sharks get a better draft pick. My favorite Penguins player is Patrick Marleau. Cortana looks tired. You know, I haven't actually given her that much exercise today. But sometimes she's okay with just being lazy. You know, Crease, it's just a increasing the likelihood that you could get Lafreniere. Well, don't worry. Well, Cortana, this isn't game over yet. I know you predicted the Flames. Thank you. You know what I'm looking for though? I want to get. See, this is a CCM. So this is from before the Reebok era. I really want to get the original Thrashers powder blue. So before they went to Adidas. So like a CCM or a Coho Thrashers powder blue. I would love that. I think I paid a little bit too much for this one. Actually, it wasn't terrible. It was like what, maybe $75 or something. It's in good condition. It needs a little bit cleaning, but it's not that bad. The Habs Wild and Jackets really need the number one pick. Yeah, I think that I'd say the Wild or the Jackets are kind of deserving of that first pick. I don't use deserve very much at all, but those franchises, they've been dealt with the short end of the stick in some ways. Do you guys know that the Canucks have never drafted first overall? I had no idea. I saw a video on that recently. It might have been Rob Talks Hockey. I can't remember. But yeah, the Canucks have never had the number one draft pick. That blows my mind. Yeah. So yeah, like I think there were 8 teams that have never picked first. So obviously we know Vegas hasn't. The Ducks have never picked first. The Sharks have never picked first. I'm pretty sure the Canucks have never picked first. Who else doesn't pick first? I can't remember off the top of my head. The Wild haven't picked first. The Blue Jackets have. They picked Rick Nash. I'm pretty sure. Oh, I can't see the Stars in a North Stars jersey. No way. As long as there's an NHL team in Minnesota, no. I'm biased, but I do not want that. Oh yeah, Patty Kane. Patty Kane was the number one draft pick. Devils have never picked first? Oh, okay. I was like, what? They got Jack Hughes. That's right. Of course, some people might have already forgotten about that, but that's all right. The kid didn't even play a full year in the NHL. He'll be fine. Hey, hey, Goofy, being a loaf. Whoop. I think the Predators have never picked first as well. That's a good point. Hi. You cleaning my hand here? Yeah, think about that, man. If the Hawks upset the Oilers, I think the league is going to be pissed because the Oilers could get Lafreniere, which that just would not be fair at all, man. Hi. Well, thank you. Thank you. My hand is now covered in your slobber. But that's a very loving slobber, isn't it, Cortana? See? This is the best way to do it right here. Just a little cuddles, enjoying the game, chatting with subscribers. Okay, my eyesight's kind of crappy. I need to kind of reposition myself. I don't remember the Oilers ever drafting first overall. Well, they didn't do that to get Gretzky, that's for sure. Oh no, no, she's leaving. No, I have to tempt her with more treats. Really? What will the Wild do for a Winter Classic jersey? You know what they could do though. I've seen a jersey concept out there. They could use the North Star's colors, but still use the Wild logo, and it could actually look pretty sweet. I'm looking forward to what they do for the Winter Classic because I'm going to get a Mats Zuccarello Wild Winter Classic jersey. That is a definite purchase because it will complete the holy Zuccarello trinity. Because I have a Zuccarello White Rangers, I have a Zuccarello Green Dallas Stars, and then I will have a Zuccarello Minnesota Wild. So, ha! How you like them apples? Your dogs are sleeping on the couch? What kind of dogs do you have? I want to know. Cortana, you want the treats? Come up. Come up. Come on. Come up. Come on. There you go. No, all the way. All the way. All the way. Get your back legs up. Get the backlands. Get the Mikhail backlands up here. There you go. Lie down. Lie down. Ah, the girl. There she is. Hi, CJ. Welcome back. Hope work was nice and smooth. Wait, who's going to get traded to San Jose? Oh, trade Zuccarello to San Jose? No. I'm sorry. I love Zook, but I don't want that contract at all. Oh, you have a beagle. Oh, beagles are so cute. They're also troublemakers, but you love them anyway. Who will play the Canes in the Stadium Series? I would think Washington, so that they have a big enough market to broadcast that game. I would be surprised if it wasn't Washington. I'd like to see a different team, but it's going to be Washington. If the Blackhawks aren't in the Winter Classic, then you can damn well bet the Capitals are going to be in the Stadium Series. Here, let's redo the cam here. Whoa, a little crazy. If Andrew came for Mats Zuccarello in a third rounder, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to trade Kane for Zuccarello. Kane at least scores goals. Yeah, he's the league leader in penalty minutes. I get it. But the guy scores goals. No, don't leave me, puppy. Don't leave me. Love me. Love me. Oh, there we go. Taylor Hall's bad luck. You know his bad luck is Matt Duchene. You've only been in 3 outdoor games. Evander Kane is a goon. Yeah, he has some goonish tendencies. He's not that bad, though. I mean, look. The guy fought Ryan Reeves last year. At least he had the balls to do that, number one. Number two, you saw the hit that Ryan Reeves threw 2 nights ago. Yeah, man. When the Hawks scored their fourth goal, I was just thinking, what is Windy City Hockey doing right now? He's probably like just shaking in disbelief, but also euphoric disbelief. Brandon Bollig fought Ryan Reeves and won a lot. Another day, another 400. Oh, you work at a pharmacy. I see, CJ. Well, I remember it just reminded me of seeing that number there. That Elena, I think was it Elena Deladon? You know, probably the best basketball player in the world for women. She takes 70 pills a day or something ridiculous like that. I couldn't imagine having to do that. Will Kovalchuk be a factor for the Caps? He could be. He could be with some time off. God, that was the weirdest thing when the Kings signed him. The Sharks were even considering signing him too. And I said, no. He's been away far too long from the NHL. Poor Kovalchuk just was a bust over there. Then he plays well for Montreal. And then they deal him away. Ooh. You know, wear a Corey Crawford t-shirt tomorrow. There you go. You know, the Caps, I could see them making a deep run if they can play like the Blues did last year and just hit everything that moves. They got a shot. They don't need Holtby to be as good as he was 2 years ago. Hopefully this angle isn't bothering you guys too much. I just feel like being lazy. I haven't actually been watching this period at all, really. So shame on me. Listening to the Penguins OT, you almost went coach on the nearest trash can. It's fucking embarrassing. Oh, good one, CJ. I love that show. I'm going to get a Letterkenny Shamrocks jersey by the end of this year. You have a good luck jersey crease. Oh, Matthew, I don't really think you missed much there, buddy. The Jets have been pretty stifled offensively this game. Yeah, man. You see, Evan, I was looking at this earlier. I think the Capitals have 6 players on their roster who had at least 100 hits, and I think 4 of them are at least 215 pounds. I think, no, maybe 3 of them. So they got some beef, man. Now, especially since you guys got may he play on with success, Brendan Dillon. Take care of Brendan Dillon for us, man. Seems like he likes it over there, but we miss him. We miss Dilly. He's a great dude. You have 4 players in the top 5 in penalty minutes. Oh, I haven't been diving into the stats as much. Black Death or Doom Metal? Ooh, good question, man. Good question, Brandon. I'd probably have to go with like I'd modify it and say melodic death. I know some metalheads are not as in favor of melodic death as much as I am, but that's probably my favorite. But I listen to a little bit of everything, you know, all the different subgenres. So you can bet your butt that I like to tune on some Candlemass, but I might follow it up with some. I might turn on like A Blaze in the Northern Sky, for example. Trade Eric Carlson for PK Subban. I want if I'm going to trade Eric Carlson, I want somebody who plays better defense, frankly, because we can't have 2 offensive defensemen on the same team. Technical death metal or deathcore. I don't really know technical death at all. I just have listened to some of death. Psycho Stick. No, that sounds like a thrash or punk hockey themed band. $5 for a Corey Crawford t-shirt on Full Moon jerseys. Nice. You have predicted that a qualifiers team that is a 7th seed would win the cup. Okay. So wait, who's the 7th seed? I haven't even been paying attention to who's what seed. Oh, you're a drummer, Evan. That's cool, dude. Do I like Slipknot? It's interesting because I've never really tried listening to them much on my own. I couldn't get into it, but my friend, he would drive me around once in a while, and he would
play Slipknot, and I'd be like, dude, who is this? He's like, it's Slipknot, and I'm like, really? This is cool. They made a song called "Rent in Peace," a song about video rental stores. Oh, I like that. My favorite metal subgenre though is probably folk metal, like folk or like what I like to call battle metal, where it's like melodic death metal usually, but it's about fantasy battles or like, of course, Viking metal. You gotta love that. But I love metal with folk instruments. It works great. Riley, I always will have a place in my heart for the first two Linkin Park albums. You're getting a hat for whichever team loses in the Stanley Cup final. Power death. I don't know. Have I ever heard power death metal? I mean, there are bands that have like, I guess in a sense that kind of fuses things together. Would Equilibrium be power death metal? Because they're kind of power metal but they're kind of melodic death metal. I don't know. I love Equilibrium. Great band from Germany. Slipknot are from your home state. Okay, so you're from Iowa. 70s and 80s rock, man. Hey, I'm not gonna I'm not gonna complain about that whatsoever because I enjoy that quite a bit as well. So from the East, it would be Toronto, Columbus, Florida Rangers, or I see what you're saying. Okay. Well, in the metalcore subgenre, I'm a big fan of Killswitch Engage, like especially with Howard Jones. I got to meet them. They signed a poster for me when they played here years ago. I just like I almost peed my pants just being so excited to meet them. Oh hey, you came back. Your favorite song is Tom Sawyer. Matt, have you ever seen the movie I Love You Man with Paul Rudd and Jason Segel? If you like Rush, that is definitely the movie for you. Little Ozzy. No, what's Little Ozzy? Uh, Brandon, you like I Love You Man? That movie is so freaking funny. It's such a good buddy comedy. Motionless in White and Breaking Benjamin are from your area. Okay. Your band used to play YYZ. Okay. The Sharks may be bad, but they don't have a minus 122 goal differential. Oh, is that Detroit's goal differential? Is it really that bad? Ours is probably like minus 45, right? Something like that. Best one hit wonder song. Oh boy. Barbie Girl by Aqua. Don't at me. I like the Mortal Kombat theme song. Best one hit wonder. Song 2 by Blur. That was kind of a one hit wonder, right? Sharks was minus 44. Let's also remember that Ottawa beat us twice. Detroit beat us too. Twisted Sister had I Want to Rock too though. That was also a pretty big hit song. Blur is not a one hit wonder? No? Huh. Guess I've been living under a rock then. I don't know. Trapped. Trapped with Headstrong. They were kind of a one hit wonder. They're from Los Gatos, which is like 20 minutes away from where I am. Favorite non-hockey movie? Oh, dude. I'm a sucker for the good trilogies out there, like Star Wars original and Lord of the Rings. If I pick one movie though, I got to go with my childhood classic, The Sandlot. Absolutely. The Sandlot's my favorite sports movie. Also big fan of Gladiator. How are you now? Steven, thank you for checking in. Big Balls by AC/DC. Papa Roach. Oh, Papa Roach had several different singles, right? Montreal didn't win a single game versus Detroit. That's pretty bad. You're killing me, Smalls. These are s'more stuffs. Now listen. First, you take the gram. I won't say anymore. The Hangover movies. You have the dog shirt that Alan wore. Oh, who let the dogs out? That part of the movie is so funny. I saw the first two. I did not like the second one very much. The first one's really funny, but I don't know. Just kind of died after that for me. Hey, girl. The third one was terrible, though. Die Hard is the greatest Christmas movie. Did I watch the Grown Ups movies? No, I haven't seen those. You stick the chocolate on the gram. Then you roast a mallow. When the mallow's flaming, you stick it on the chocolate, cover it with the other end. Then you stuff. You have seasons 1 through 23 of South Park. Well, that's legit, man. Neil tried fluff for the first time today. Wait, what's fluff? Apart from a very lovely acoustic song from Black Sabbath on Sabbath Bloody Sabbath. You okay, girl? Best hockey movie, Sudden Death. I almost want to watch it just because of how probably terrible it is. Did I ever see Tommy Boy? I have. It's been some time, but I've seen it. I think I've also seen Black Sheep. But your favorite movie is either Surf's Up or Arrival. Ooh, Arrival is a good movie. Good choice. Marshmallow Fluff? Oh, like I get it. Okay. I haven't had that in so long. Joker was an amazing movie. I actually haven't seen it. I don't watch movies anymore, really. Like I don't go to the movie theater. I don't really watch, yeah, I mostly just watch TV shows. Your favorite Black Sabbath song is a tie between Paranoid and Iron Man. My favorite Black Sabbath song is Children of the Grave. That's like the OG. Like back then in 1971, that was head and shoulders the heaviest song that had ever been written. Favorite actor or actress? Oh man, I'm not a good source to talk about that, frankly. We turned this to a normal Wednesday night live stream. Yeah, pretty much. Wait, why is it replaying the first period? Are you guys seeing the is it just me or are you seeing the first period? What the hell? This literally defaulted back to the first period, guys. Did I accidentally rewind this game? Okay, so it's 4-1 Calgary. I didn't even know they had scored a fourth goal. My bad. Sweet Leave. Little Ozzy is a tribute to Ozzy. Oh, okay. Oh, sick. That's amazing. That's so cool. Yeah, favorite actor, actress. I can't really pick one. But I certainly I like to appreciate some of the more seasoned actors out there. You know, they're not like the star of every film because they're older and whatnot. But we're talking about like the Ed Harrises out there, the Tom Wilkinsons, you know, the Maggie Smiths. Do I like punk? Yes, absolutely. Um, the Addicts, my favorite punk band. Um, also love, Ramones, Black Flag, absolutely. Minor Threat. A lot of the skate punk from the 90s, Pennywise, Bad Religion, uh, Bouncing Souls, plenty more bands beyond them. And of course, even though they're not so much a punk band, they're like a band with punk influence, is Dropkick Murphys, absolutely. Sweetness, when that song came out, that was a great song. The Speedy Sings. I've never heard of that, Crease. You're gonna have to let me know about that. Less than a month from the Indy 500. All right, Jake. Oh, or Matthew, or whoever had to go. Peace, deuces. The Speedy Sings. That sounds like a cool. That sounds like a cool movie, dude. You're moving to Florida, 1.5 hours away from the Panthers. Okay. Yeah, they'll probably get relocated. That's so. I mean, that's sad to think, but they might need to move. Jimmy Eat World. Oh, they had a few. They had a few hits. Uh, it was in NHL 2003. Nice. Edmonton must not have liked hearing Chelsea Dagger. Nomp. All right. Catch you later, Alex. And Matthew, I don't know if you have to peace out too, but as they say, and I love you, man. Laters on the Menjay. Infant Annihilator. God, that sounds awful. That sounds almost as bad as Pig Destroyer or Goat Whore. No, I've never listened to them, I don't think. Chelsea Dagger, the best goal song in the NHL. It definitely has a special place in our heart. What's going on? Me here. I've got the Flyers to win the cup. I picked them at the beginning before the season started. So that was kind of a hot take back then. Who are you picking to win the cup anyway? Or do you have a favorite team in this your playoffs? Yes, back in the good old days when sports games were still fun. Hockey's over for today. The Fratellis were a one-hit wonder, at least in the states here. Do I like wearing hats? For me, your flow that you've been growing out looks sick with a hat. Mm. Well, as much as I enjoy my flow right now, yeah, I do have a decent hat collection. Um, for NHL teams, I've probably got about 8 or 9 different teams, but I'm very picky. I'm very, very picky with my hats. Congrats on 900. Thank you, CJ. Thank you, good sir. Liberty, liberty. Sorry, commercial jingles. Hey, can I? Where are you? Here, look. Look at this little sweetheart here. Cortana, you want to say hi to our subscribers? Oh, yep. They're all quite wonderful. They would all love to play ball with you. Huh. Usually she would look away. What a good girl. You are such a good girl. I'll give you more treats. You want more treats? Can I have a kiss for more treats? Well, you have to give me a kiss. Ah, whatever. I'll give her here, we'll give you more treats. Thank you. Yep, she's pretty and she's adorable. She is my bestest friend and always will be. What do I think about the Avalanche? You know, man, I'm still not completely convinced that they'll lock things down defensively necessarily. That's not to criticize their defensive core so much. It's kind of talking about the team at large. You know, the forwards need to be playing defense as well. But last year they impressed me in the playoffs more than I expected them to. I'm a Sharks fan, so I obviously was closely watching that whole 7-game series there. And with the goaltending that they have from either Francouz or Philip Grubauer, I think they have a good chance to make a deep run. I don't know if they will, but I'm really excited if they do make a deep run because they're probably the most exciting team to watch in the Western Conference. I guess you could also make a case for Vegas, but I'll say Colorado. The Hawks will never. You think the Avs are going to win the Cup? Dang. I mean, the Avs have what it takes to maybe have like a mini dynasty, you know. Like they could be the next Pittsburgh Penguins, basically. All right, Riley. I'll catch you later, dude. It's a darkness. Darkness enters the chat. What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Slap. Here, we'll go back to normal. Whoop. There we go. Yeah. Thanks, guys. Thanks so much for sticking around this whole damn time. That's impressive. Really, it is. All right, Mahir. Thanks for joining. Have a good night, and we'll catch you later. We're going to be doing this throughout the playoffs. Throughout the Yoffs, I should say. You're waiting for Minnesota. I like Vancouver. I do. But yeah, after we've seen some of these upsets today, or a couple of them, you never know. Maybe the Wild will get things together in a way that we haven't seen before. If Ovi gets a cup this year, does the argument get tighter between him and Crosby for who has the better career? I would like to say so, but no, I still don't think so because Sid he's got the Olympic medals too. He scored the golden goal as a 22-year-old, excuse me. You think about that. You think about his points per game is higher in his career. He's been a captain longer technically. So, I mean, look, am I team Sid or team Ovi? Yeah, I mean, I like watching Ovechkin more. And I think his personality is a little bit more, you can catch on a little bit more, but you can't deny what Sid has done, especially given that he's had injuries plague his career much more than Ovechkin has. So I still will. John's almost at 15K? Nice. Damn, that was fast. He was at like 13K like a week ago almost. Yeah. So I still think that Sid is going to go down as the better player, but Ovi's like pretty darn close behind him. Oh my god. That's funny. Sorry. Sorry, Matthew. I meant to send that to somebody else. Thanks for watching. Sorry about that. First time you got to see the Blues since March. Oh, so you're a Blues fan. Okay. Well, hope you guys have been enjoying your Stanley Cup celebration, and that's coming from a Sharks fan. I was glad to see you guys win, though. Especially, sorry to, well, Joey Donuts isn't in the chat anymore, but I'm glad you guys beat the Bruins. Don't forget Neil, though. Everything has been against Ovi in his career, with missing his rookie season. That's big, and not having Malkin with him. But I mean, Crosby. I mean, it's not like he always played with Malkin, but I know what you mean, though, in that Ovi had Backstrom. Let's not forget that, and he's had Kuznetsov, so he's had some insanely talented players around him as well. I don't know. Hey, look, I think both of them will be their heroics will be sung, echoing through the halls of the Hockey Hall of Fame and in NHL arenas for decades and decades to come. You like my photo? Thank you, Implicit Stream. I normally will create my own thumbnails, but I was having some audio problems with YouTube or with my microphone. Something crapped out on me tonight. So then I had to make this stream for the third time. And so I was just like, excuse me. And then I chugged a beer, or tried to. John, oh, thanks, Matthew. That's too kind. And I really admire John because he's been working on growing, YouTubers followings. He's helped with mine. He's helped with other people. He's been bringing on folks for collaborations. He helped on one of mine for the Leafs. So I appreciate just how much enthusiasm he has for this, Do I like the Canes black alternate? I don't love it, but I like it. The logo, I don't like that particularly. I've seen it modified before, but the rest of the design on the jersey is really good. Yep, John at Hot Take Hockey. He's the guy. Yeah, we like John. Who's number 3 after Sid and Ovi? What, for this generation? That's a good question. I mean, you can't talk about Ovi without at least giving some credit and some recognition to Nicholas Backstrom. I think that's important. I think that Blake Wheeler, who we just saw, has had an excellent career and playing for a smaller market, so we don't necessarily think about him in the same breath. But, don't count him out. Obviously, Marc-Andre Fleury and Henrik Lundqvist and Pekka Rinne. Sure. We're talking mostly Ovi and Crosby, Mr. Bayer. Patrick Kane. Yes, thanks, Brandon. You're absolutely right. And Nick, you're right too, of course. But yeah, Patrick Kane, it's crazy to think, but he may go down as the best American-born player. However, that's not to say that there isn't a young American who might be in the NHL right now who could actually, have a career like a Patrick Kane. That could happen because American-born talent is pretty much matching Canadian right now. If you look at, the young stars in this league. But yeah, Patrick Kane is he's got to be. I think he's in the same breath as Crosby and Ovechkin, or at least it's hard not to put him up there. You love the Canes black alternate? You know, people really like them a lot. So they did something right. I would just wish that I just think the logo's too tall. That's my only real complaint about it. But if I saw it for like $75 or like a good deal like that, I'd go out and get it. You know, actually, I like their original black jersey more. Oh, that's right. Chris Chelios. You have to remember him as one of the best American or best statesmen of all time at hockey. You also have to remember Brian Leach. Don't sleep on him either. The Sharks need to go throwback. Well, you know what, man? I could almost make a bet with somebody. I would bet $50 with somebody that they're going to make a 30th anniversary jersey for this next season, and it's going to be the white version of their original uniforms. The normal Canes logo on the black alternate, and that I'd be totally fine with as well. I'm not a huge I'm not really a huge fan of the Hurricanes logos at all, but for a design, I think the black alternate is still really nice. Mike Richter, yeah. What about who's going to go down in history as one of the greatest players who never won a Stanley Cup, one of the greatest goaltenders to never win a Stanley Cup besides Lundqvist, and maybe the best American goaltender of all time? You guys can't forget about him. It's Ryan Miller. I really hope he gets some sort of a nod or a push to make the Hall of Fame. At the very least, he'll make the U.S. Hockey Hall of Fame right away. Canes black alternate and the Sharks stealth are two of your favorites. I mean, both of them were done very well. If the Sharks had added a thin teal stripe at the bottom to that stealth jersey, and I'm not a fan of their font that they used for their kits. It's just too blocky and plain for me. But other than that, I think the stealth jersey, it's kind of like an 8 out of 10 for me. I really like it. I bought one right away. Oh, hey Pat. Hope you enjoyed your full day of playoff hockey. Can't chug lemonade Kool-Aid. Oh, that sounds terrible, man. Flames making the alternate uniforms their home and away should happen. I would dig that. This right here is a gorgeous jersey. I also really like the Flames jerseys as they are right now. But if they wanted to go retro, they would get my full support. Your favorite all-time jersey is the Canes away? Really? I'm not sure if you're pulling my leg. Huh. Well, to each his own. The most that I've spent on a jersey. Maybe, it's really not that much comparatively. For example, I've never bought a Reebok Edge Authentic or an Indo Edge for that matter. So I haven't spent a whole lot. I've spent like 200 on a jersey a couple times, and that's about it, really. 250, I don't think I've even spent that much. All good, Pat. It's nice of you to stop by, nonetheless, dude. And thanks for, supporting me making use of your platform. Hey, Pat, I'll give you a plug. I know it's not the best time of night to do this, but guys,
Pat runs. Oh boy, Pat runs a hockey community on this app called Amino. And I've plugged this before here, but Amino is an app that you can download for free. It has, it has advertising and it has some cosmetic upgrades. And he is the head of a group here called Chell, simply called Chell. And what's cool about this is that, as you can see here, oops, my bad. We have on here, we have a number of different like chat rooms. So you can chat with fans of your favorite team, or you can chat with people who are interested in a certain series in the playoffs. And then you also can add your content. So you can write actual little articles on here. So some people actually create kind of like wikis as kind of a knowledge base, and it's kind of neat. And you can also share, you can go live apparently. I haven't tried that before. You can post photos, you can post links. So as somebody who creates content on YouTube, I actually will use this to promote my own channel. And folks seem pretty receptive to that. So I generally like to check in here and post my content. You've got over 7,100 registered members on here. So download it, give it a shot. Yeah, you'll see some advertisements. You'll see, you'll see some, cosmetic upgrades. But I haven't spent a dime on this app, and frankly, I can get some use out of it. Meet some new hockey fans along the way. New folks to come over to the channel. Windy City Hockey's on it as well. Hey, if you're looking to expand the community, your hockey community, or engage with new fans, I say give it a try. Again, that app is called Amino, like amino acids, AMINO. And the group that we're checking out is called Chell. So bam, skadoosh. There we go. The most you spent on a jersey was a Fanatics. Go back and slap your younger self. Yeah, I would. This is just me joking, but I should never have watched a single video by the hockey guy or Post to Post, because right now I would have saved myself several $1,000s. But I thank them for it. You started collecting jerseys. You have 2 Adidas, and you bought like 6 Fanatics. Man, I mean, if they're jerseys that you're getting a good deal on, and you're not, it's not like you need. Let's say you're a Caps fan, so you're like, I don't need to spend $120 on a Penguins jersey, so I'll get this Fanatics for 60 or 70. Like, I get it, that's fine, but it's kind of one of those things where if you're a jersey collector, you can find good deals on Adidas jerseys that are only marginally more expensive than Fanatics and much, much better in quality. So, Shazam. Oh, I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt, Evan. I'll be right back, guys. I'm just going to pour myself some pineapple juice. We're all done with, obviously, the game reactions, but I can hang around here a little bit longer. So, hold on. Pineapple juice, man. It's quite good. $2.20. Yeah. Yeah, we'll get you some better deals next time, man. I'm telling you guys, pineapple juice is such a good quencher. I go in Trader Joe's and I buy pineapple juice not made from concentrate. Get a half gallon for $4. The only thing that beats that is going to Southeast Asia or Hawaii and having it there yourself. So, I'm glad we had one game going to overtime today. That Jets performance was disappointing, obviously understandable to a degree. They're going to have to do some soul searching, though, man.
The Rangers as well, they didn't look good. I mean, granted, the Hurricanes look great. Islanders looked very strong in their win, but I think Florida, I didn't like their performance in the last 10 minutes of that game. Overall, they were kind of eh. Oilers, of course, are going to have to find a way to get things together. We'll see what they do with the goaltending situation. And then, of course, we had Penguins in Montreal. Glad we had that one go into overtime. I can't remember the last time I had Kool-Aid, Matthew. You hate the Fanatics owns the NHL shop? Well, they own it for everybody. They own the NFL shop. They own MLS. They own MLB. Hey, come on. You're good. Come on. Come on. Come say hi. Yeah, I don't like it, man. Fanatics is not good, dude. Trader Joe's name situation? Well, it's probably something I shouldn't really speak about on here. I'll just say that, look, we want everybody to feel good about their purchase decisions and where they choose to go buy their stuff. I just think that in some cases people are just taking things too far. That's all. But hey, that's all. I don't know everything. That's for sure. What was I gonna say? I don't know. Get your jerseys on eBay. Yeah, tread carefully, but you can certainly get lots of good deals on eBay. I bought a majority of my jerseys from there too. Oilers better not find their game. Come on, don't you want at least a series, man? You know what's a good place for apparel, though, is 47 brand. Go to 47brand.com. I'm expecting a nice haul of merch from them. ECHL concepts ever going to appear on Post to Post? I'm optimistic that they are, but Neil does have many other artists or designers to get through before he goes to me. Actually, I chatted with him about it. I mean, I wasn't like, where's my video, man? I was like, oh yeah, have you had a chance to check it out? And he's like, I know. He said, I know I have to get to it, but he's like, I've got 8 other people I have to produce videos for. I'm like, oh crap. I mean, I know you got a lot of submissions, so I get it. So it's not going to happen right away, but it will. In the meantime, I literally have a video for my channel already uploaded that's talking about my process in designing each of those. 47 hats are good. Okay, that's good. Easier to find NHL jerseys on other sites. Riding the struggle bus to find good quality NFL jerseys. Oh, is that right? I'm going to be in the market for one as well. Pineapple juice, so quenching. You think the Jets have the best jerseys in the NFL? Really? You ordered a Kraken hat? Adjustable trucker hat. Okay. Interesting. I didn't know they already had trucker hats. Whoa, Evan. Wait, have we talked about this yet? I swear, man. Everywhere I go, just have to be Packers fans. That's okay. I have friends who are Packers fans. So, I'm used to it, man. Yeah, Nick. Actually, you know what? Here, you know what I'm going to do right now? Let me do this so that I don't forget, okay? So I'm going to open up a separate YouTube window. And, of course, YouTube's being really slow tonight. Probably because I'm already live. So, Nick, I'm literally going to open your video. Come on. Come on down. Let's see if I can access your channel here. I'll probably have to type it into my chat or into my search window here. Windy City. Okay, here we go. Okay. Stanley Cup. Okay. So I have it opened up. And you went from 6 likes to 7. So there you go. Excuse me. And I'll check that out. Let's go Giants. I think you mean New York Giants. But if you mean San Francisco Giants, hey yo, you've got a friend in me. Your friends who are Philadelphia Eagles fans. Do they throw batteries at the opposing fans? That shit pissed me off. All right, San Francisco Giants. Did we win? Oh, we did win. 7-3. San Francisco Giants, baby. We got a winning record. Heck yeah. Let's go. Which team would I least want to get the #1 pick? The Oilers or the Penguins? Penguins. Yeah, even if the Oilers are in the same division as us, no. You have a strong dislike for the Vikings? Although, you know what? I'll say this. Usually if Packers fans hate another team, it's usually the Bears first. I don't know. There's a really interesting kind of relationship between the Packers and the Vikings. Now, I'm not a Packers fan by any means, but my disdain is somewhat muted in a sense. It's like I don't like the Packers by any means, but I appreciate that we can have a small city in America with maybe the most, with one of the greatest fan bases, with one of the most iconic, recognizable brands out there, I do like that. Us to the Atlanta Braves. Stafford's on the COVID list? Oh, that sucks. God, if anything couldn't get worse for the Lions. MLB could be pausing the season on Monday? Crap. Yeah, even though the Bears and the Packers is probably, has more tradition to it, I still maintain that the Vikings and Packers, that rivalry is more like actually close, though, in terms of, and it's more relevant these days, But then again, you guys, you probably have, Nick, your family probably goes back a couple generations, right, to rooting for the Bears. The NHL will brown nose the Pens and give them the first pick. If they gave Sid the Conn Smythe for 2016, you're probably right. My Vikings are going to suck? How so, man? Because we lost Stephon Diggs? Hey, man, we got our receiver in the draft. We've got Dalvin Cook if he doesn't hold out. We're only missing our whole secondary from last year, but they sucked anyway. We've got a fairly difficult schedule, though. I think the Vikings will be, I don't know, 9-7 is to me that's a little realistic. I think we're more of an 8-8 team this year, but I wouldn't be surprised if we went 9-7 or maybe 10-6. We still could win the division though this year. It might be where the division might be a 9-win team this year, I think. I don't know why I don't like the Vikings, but your least favorite team is Seattle. Okay. Yeah, I don't like the Seahawks either, man. I'm sick of them because they beat us every freaking year. Every year, the NFL
finds a way to somehow make us play the Seahawks, and it's almost always in Seattle, and that pisses me off. It's so unfair. It's like a kick to the crotch every year for us. Ah. The Bears have an easy schedule and they could win the division. Really? Wait, I forget who's going to play quarterback for you guys. This is how bad I am at keeping keeping up with the NFL, because you're not going to use Trubisky anymore, right? Seattle is never on the road. Yeah, really. You hate the Patriots? Ever since as now that Brady's gone, I have a feeling that they're going to start kind of deteriorating. So that hatred is going to go away from me. But even so, the world might, or the football world will be a better place when Bill Belichick steps down. He never will, though. He never will. Or Nick Foles. I don't know how the Packers ended up winning 13 games. I know they had a really good defense, though. Really good defense. Why do we always say defense in sports? Why does sports make us change the word from defense? It's not the Department of Defense. It's the Department of Defense. So weird, isn't it? You're gonna miss Eli. Well, you got Saquon Barkley at least. You live in Massachusetts, but you hate. Oh, welcome back, Benjamin. Los Santos. You live in Massachusetts, but you hate Bill Belichick or the Buffalo Bills. The Panthers were the first team to be first in a division and then be dead last the next year. Really? I'm surprised because they only. First of all, why does the NFL only have divisions with 4 teams? That's so silly. I don't like that at all, personally. It's like division champions. It's like, big freaking whoop, man. You were better than 3 other teams, 2 of which are like usually garbage anyway. I don't know. And Benjamin, this is certainly the time of year to show a little love back and forth between the other streams. So, right on, brother. Oh, you're not a fan of Bill B. I don't know if you ever saw the South Park episode, but Bill Belichick. Belichick. Saquon Barkley lives in your town, 5 minutes away. Oh, no way. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool, I would say. All right, 902, baby. That's good. Oh, well, anyway, good people of the chat. I think this is probably where I'm going to be winding down, if you don't mind me doing so. But I will be back tomorrow. Heed my word, because I will be streaming for both the Coyotes versus Predators, as well as the Wild versus Canucks. So if you're able to stick around for those tomorrow, then I would gladly welcome you back. I think let me check out the schedule here. So we've got Predators and Coyotes. That will be live at 2 Eastern, 11 Pacific. So I'll be on here at about 10:30 or 10:45 Pacific. So 1:30 or 1:45 Eastern. And then around 7 p.m. Pacific tomorrow night or 10 p.m. Eastern, I will be live for Wild and Canucks. So we're going full on Western Conference tomorrow. And we can do some more chatting then. Indeed. So yeah, click the notifications bell if you haven't already. That's how you will know for sure that I'm going live.
That's what I like to hear, Benjamin. And yeah, that should just about do it. Yeah. How long is the stream? Well, yeah, whatever. We're closing the stream down for tonight. But anyway, y'all have a good night. Get a good night's sleep because guess what? We're back at this tomorrow. And shit. Sorry about Mark Scheifele, man. That sucks. But I mean, that's unfortunately the sport. Anyway, you guys have a good night. I will talk to you again very soon. Later.